Hi everyone, how are you? It's Leanne Vanderlight from Well Woman's Map. How are you going? I wanted to run this challenge for you this week, so I hope you're going well. It's only Monday, so there's a lot of promise and hope still left for the week. So I just want to do a quick, every day, come in here and give you a little bit of a pep talk, if you like. I'm not talking at you, but hopefully to help inspire, help activate, and opening up some possibilities for you. So I'm more than happy if you want to, ask questions, leave them in the chat. You can ask them every day before I come on at lunchtime, or I can get back to you in the thread of the group. So this group has changed over time, and I'm really loving this higher level of activity, if you like, in the way that we want to come from a point of connection. We want to reconnect into ourselves. We want to reconnect into what we want and really choose, be a little bit more discerning about what we're choosing, where we're putting our energy, what we're focusing on, right? Because the women that I'm talking to, they're successful, they've got great businesses, they're beautiful, right? But they don't feel it. They don't feel like they're achieving what they want, and they're not balanced. They don't have that that energy, that vibe, that balance. They're just hustling and pushing and forcing things. And to me, and I was going to run this Habit Queen. I wrote a program probably about 6 months ago, right? But it's all about the push, the habits. These are the habits you have to do to be, I don't know what would that make you? Feel wonderful? Probably not. A lot of those habits that you've been doing are actually not helping you. They're not making you feel amazing. They're not feeling aligned for you. You're feeling like a failure. A lot of women I talk to are feeling like a failure in their health, right? Because the other thing with having, and what I'm talking about here, so this challenge is about becoming a high vibe habit queen, right? To me, high vibe is really feeling into what you want to do, feeling drive and fire and passion and energy, and it's an inner feeling. It's not a to-do list. It's not external. It's not coming from somewhere else, from someone else's rules or someone else's ways of telling you what you must be doing, or else you're not going to be successful, or else you're not going to be amazing, right? I want you to, with this challenge this week, I'm looking at different habits that are actually going to inspire and activate you from the inside, right? Not from the external, but from what's already there. And just to give you some clarity and maybe a path to start thinking and opening up some possibilities to try something different, right? But the issue I have with all of the vibe stuff and all the stuff that's going on out there in the world is that it's very hard to make changes from the energy that you're in, right? So if you're in a lower, what I call lower vibe energy, and you're not going to be able to see the possibilities of what's next for you, sometimes on your own, or if you're stuck in the daily grind and it's negative and it's, ball breaking and it's, frustrating and it's hard and it's awful, right? And I find that a lot of the habits that women are used to, especially around health and weight loss, and just getting healthy, it's all driven from these external ideas of motivation, willpower, discipline. It's all that sort of big carrot, big stick, less carrot. There's less in it for you, right? It's all like hitting you with a stick or you're going to fail. That's how I see that old, I'll call it low vibe, but I'm going to talk about the difference between low vibe and high vibe and why I wanted to create this challenge for you today, right? And each day we're going to talk about something a little different, and I'm going to give you a couple of little things to take away over the week. So it's not overwhelming. I'm not going to be here training you or anything like that. We're not doing that this week. We're just touching on a couple of things that might help you to create a new vibe for you, like a different energy for you, so that you can open up some possibilities, yeah? So the old way is that, and my clients say that to me, I just need accountability. I just need willpower, or I don't have any motivation, right? So again, they don't know what else they need to do. So they're relying on the idea that motivation will get them out of where they need to be. And I'm very anti-motivation because it doesn't work, right? And if you have something that you want to achieve and you decide that you're going to pluck something out of the air, like you've gone and paid for a gym membership or something, because that's going to change your motivation, right? Well, obviously, you know, if you're down here and you're expecting to climb a mountain and you go and book that mountain, that trip to the mountain, that's not necessarily going to get you, it's not going to give you that motivation, right? The motivation is flaky, it's emotional, it's like happiness that comes and goes. You can't rely on that, right? But you can put the steps in place to train yourself, to practice, to get you to those skills to get to the top of the mountain. Does that make sense? You can't use the top of the mountain as the motivation to pull you out of the shit, right? And this is what I think is happening, is people have got this low energy where they're really down on themselves, hard on themselves, struggling, have no energy, and they expect that they're going to come up with a great idea, head, not heart, head, right? Their head has come up with an idea, their ego, their brain has come up with a great idea to pull them up, right? And it might for the, you know, short term, but then you'll get halfway up that mountain and go, oh, I just don't have any energy to do this. I don't really want to do this. It doesn't actually light me up. It doesn't inspire me at all. I just thought, brain, head, ego, that would do the trick, right? Because I don't like the feeling I'm in now and I want to change the way I feel, right? Does that make sense? So that's what I mean about the low vibe, but you've really got to put some practices in place and have those high vibe habits to make a difference, right? If you're going to change your energy, change your weight, change your health, change your life, right? You've got to change something else. You've got to change your habits, and not in the way that you think, you know, trying to drink a liter of water or all the basic surface stuff. We're not looking at that in this challenge, right? We're looking at the life force, the foundations, the activation, what lights you up, what's going to activate you to feel like you really want to change things. You really want to be, you know, that woman, right? And I talk about mojo a lot because that word conjures up to me, you know, a lot of different things. And in fact, a lady asked me this week about what mojo meant, right? Although she did think that I said mojito, and so she was like, oh, I'm interested in mojito, that's cool, I'll have one of those. So she wanted to know what it meant, like what does mojo actually mean? To me, that's that inner glow, that inner drive, the fire, the passion, the determination, the enthusiasm, and aligned actions that make you want to do that, right? That's the difference than just having a to-do list with all the should things that you should do. And if you don't make those things, you're what, useless, or you're unmotivated, or you're, you know, not successful, whatever, right? So I want you to rethink about some of the language that you use, and understand for today, and even if you don't do the rest of the week, and I have posted a post on what's happening each day, right? So the topic, so if you want to join in, ask questions, whatever is interesting to you, I will be going through some practical things, right, that are going to lift your energy and your vibe. We're also going to talk about unhelpful habits and why we do these things, talk about filling your cup, because that's the desired effect. We want to fill your cup. We want to wear the good, you know, the beautiful earrings. We want to wear those great boots. We want to, you know, this is our season. This is our season. We need to lift a little higher because we've been stuck in these struggles and we've just sat on them, right? We're sitting on struggles, and we just need to pull out that higher woman that knows what to do, that higher self that has the grit and the passion and the fire to direct you in the path you want to go, right? And if we don't have those desires, if we don't have those wants and those needs, and we're not honoring that, that's that low vibe that low vibe kind of thing. If we don't have that, then where do you start? So what I want you to do is look at your to-do list if you've got one, and I want you to create on that to-do list, is your task for the first day, is a to-be list, right? How you want to be. So each day when you get up, how do you want to be? How do you want to show up in your world that day, right? So don't just do the to-do list, the expected shit, the should stuff, the stuff that doesn't actually turn you on, right? That doesn't light you up, doesn't excite you. That's why you're not doing it. It's not because you're unmotivated. You're picking things that does not light you up, right? So put some things on that list that do. Because I can tell you the thing about motivation, and I'll tell you quickly in this live video, and we are going to touch on this over the week as well. When it's something you want to do, like that really excites you, whether it be going and seeing a girlfriend, whether it be going on a holiday, whether it be getting your nails done, whether it be getting your hair done, you know, whatever, doing something great for your family or your kids or whatever, you're not unmotivated. So that tells me it's not, you know, an unmotivation for life. It's an unmotivation for certain tasks. And that's what you need to look at and go, well, those things are not doing anything for me. I can't, you know, I'm not actually honoring my own needs. I'm saying no to things I really want to say. I hope you can hear me, actually. I suppose that's something I'm now wondering. Maybe, I don't know if you can hear me. I didn't ask if you can hear me first. That would have been helpful to ask that question. So that's it for today. Have a look at what's going to be talked about through the week. So we're going to be talking about, like I said, routines, things that light you up, joy, passion, things that are going to give you back your energy, your life force. So the things that, you know, self-mapping, like yourself, your strengths, your values, your needs, like things that you care about, things that you really want to do that you're not doing. So we're going to look at those kinds of things. But please don't expect that accountability or willpower is the thing that's going to drive you. It's not your habits that drives you. It's your dreams that drives you, right? And if they are low vibe energy that you're going through at the moment, it doesn't stay like that. And you can change that energy. You can shift that energy. So that's what I'm going to show you this week, is how to shift the energy from the funk, if you're in a funk, and to bring out that kick-ass woman that knows what to do, right? That's the lady we want. She knows what to do. That's your soul, right? And if you've been, what I'm experiencing lately is a lot of people aren't connecting. They're not reconnecting into their body. They're not moving their body. So therefore, they've got this lack of mind-body connection that really needs to be connected again. And that's listening to your instincts, listening to what your body is saying, listening to what your soul's desires are. That is the high vibe habits, right? That is what this challenge is about. And that is what we're going to be doing here, right? And to be that high vibe woman, right? That mojo woman, the one that's got all the spunk and the sass and the sexiness, right? That's what you're looking for. No more low vibe shit. You know, I'm just trying to think of some low vibe examples, right? Would be maybe your self-talk. It could be the self-talk, the language you're in. The language has to be like you're already here. You're already doing it. You're already making it. You're already being that woman. You're already here, right? You're not trying to get somewhere. You are it. And everything is there for you already. It's just that you have to allow it and receive it, right? And a lot of women are not good at receiving. They're not good at allowing goodness to come in. So we're also going to talk about adding more goodness in. I think that might be day 3 or day 4. We're adding more stuff into your world that's good for you and that feels great for you. And if you're not doing the things that make you feel good, then that is what's making you feel low vibe, right? If you're going against your values, you're going against ignoring your needs and ignoring your instincts and all that kind of stuff, that is what makes you feel low vibe, right? So reconnecting into your soul, your instincts, your body, following your heart, not your head, right? Your head is there to protect you. It doesn't care if you're happy. That's what the ego and the brain's for. That's how we're designed, right? We're designed to not fall off cliffs and to avoid dinosaurs. We're designed primitively for that. It doesn't care if you're happy. It's there to keep you safe and comfortable, right? So you have to push up against some of that sometimes, which is why people don't change in the first place, right? That's why they're not changing, because it feels uncomfortable. And their brain's going, we're not going there, sister, because we're comfy and we're warm and we're safe, but we're miserable, right? So that's where we're trying to work from. And that's why you can't change energy in that energy. I need to lift you higher and help you show you. I'm not going to lift you higher. You're going to lift you higher. You're going to bring that kick-ass woman out that's got that sass, that's got that knowledge and wisdom. And we don't get this far to get this far, right? I was the saying, Elizabeth Gilbert, I think, we don't go this far to get this far, or something like that. I'll have to look it up. Because we have wisdom, we have experience, we have heartbreak, we have all this stuff, they're lessons that we've learnt. We've just got to draw on our wisdom, draw on the lessons that we have already, right? We're already smart women, we're already intelligent, beautiful, friggin' capable, strong women that have been to hell and back, that know life, right? So let's bring that lady out. She knows what's going on, right? We don't want the low vibe that's just keeping you stuck. We don't want that version, right? We need the other version of you. So that's what we're going to work through for the 5 days. By the end of that 5 days, hopefully you'll have seen some light and you'll see a little bit of glimpses of that lady, of that woman, that mojo woman, that higher self that actually knows what to do and that you're going to be reconnected in. And I'll be putting some exercise and some dance, I think, into this. I just need you to reconnect into your body as well. So this week there'll be a little bit of different stuff going on. But it's not just drinking water and green smoothies. It's not going to cut it, right? A shake's not going to cut it. And that's why I say all the time about dieting and all that kind of low vibe shit. It's that surface level that's not going to fix anything for you. It's not going to fix the way you feel about yourself, the things you're telling yourself, the things that you're doing, the way you're treating yourself, your values, your needs are being ignored. That is not going to do that, right? So stop dieting. I'll say that in every live. Stop dieting, right? So if you don't know, if you get anything out of this, it's that's a surface level. Let's look below that and see what's going on and why you're doing what you're doing and why you feel like you need to do that. And what I experience from clients and from women I talk to, that's all they know what to do, right? Because that's all they've learned. So let's teach you some new things, some new skills to really up the ante, yeah? All right, I'm going to go. And yeah, if you want to pop down some notes or questions or anything like that, but I want to see your to-do list with you on it, right? Something's got to be in it for you, right? Do not have it from the head. I need something on that list for you from the heart. It's your to-be list. And it might be that this week your intentions are you're going to be feeling this way, a certain way, something, right? You've got to come up with something that's for you, that you've got an intention this week. That's what we want to do today. So that's our task for today. I'll see you tomorrow about the same time. Tomorrow we are talking about your best selfie, right? Your foundations. That's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Hello, I can see you now. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. So I didn't check and I didn't ask. So tomorrow, yeah, we'll be talking about your life force, right? Your self attitude, like your sass, your spunk, your fire. You know, we want to talk about that. Self-responsibility, self-mastery. You don't need friggin' accountability. You don't need motivation. You don't need anyone else's external rules on how you should be doing things, right? I need you to tune back into you, what you want, what works for you. We're doing that, right? We're not doing the external shit, right? We're asking you. You are the expert of you. We're not following someone else's stuff, right? So I don't know, that's a bit ironic because I'm actually not teaching you to follow me. I'm teaching you to connect in. That's what I want to inspire and activate you, motivate you. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at motivating women. I'm good at inspiring women to activate their world, activate their mindfulness, their being present, their love for each other, their love for themselves, and to live fully and well, right? And to value their health, their energy, because energy is our currency. All right, saying all that, I will see you tomorrow. Have a look at your to-do list and take all the shoulds out, right? There's no freaking shoulds. It's a to-be list And that should lead you, I don't want to say it should, that will lead you to that next you, right? That's how that's going to work. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.